Okay, so we're off the blocks, and this is my first meal in September. And we're having, as you can see, some pancakes with honey. And traditionally, or I say traditionally, usually, often, we would have pancakes with sugar and lemon juice. So we're having it with honey and a rhubarb reduction. And I have to say, this stuff's fantastic. You don't miss the lemon juice at all. I think I might even prefer this. Instead of coffee, got turkey tail tea, type of wild mushroom. I prefer coffee, I won't lie, but that is quite nice. It's not a drink I dislike. Right, speak to you in a bit. That's breakfast over. I'm now gonna get ready for work, and I'll speak to you guys on the way to work. I've got lots to say, and if you're new to my channel, I'll explain what's going on here. Okay, so for those of you new to my channel, this is day one of a month-long self-sufficiency challenge. For the month of September, I am only eating things that I don't buy in a shop, that I don't buy in a supermarket. There'll be absolutely no cash trades. They're only things that I can grow myself in my garden, that I raise myself. We raise our own animals. I milk my own goats, make my own dairy, and there's a couple of items that I maybe barter for. But even the rules of bartering are going to be super, super strict. It has to be a like-for-like swap. You know, I can't trade the analogy I made before, I can't trade a potato for 2 spaghetti bolognese meals. They have to be like-for-like swaps, and they have to be food items that I trade. I can't trade my time for something else. An example of that, I live next door to a bakery, and we provide them with some eggs, and they give us some flour. So that's how I managed to make my pancakes this morning. So like I say, this is day one of a month-long challenge, and I'm taking it right down to the level of salt and pepper. There'll be no spices or anything going into my food that I haven't produced myself. So we are one meal in, and I'm quite excited. There's so much to say, but I've got all month to say it. So yeah, stay tuned. That was breakfast. I'm on my way to work now. One of the things I'm gonna miss big time today is where I'm working. The clients bring me loads of coffee. They're the best clients. I get like 4 or 5 hot drinks a day. Well, not anymore. Just water. Okay, so it's now 10 past 12, just after noon, and I'm stopping for lunch. And I'm regretting having those pancakes for breakfast, because I don't normally eat a breakfast. I normally just have lunch and tea, and yeah, 2 meals a day. And having that breakfast has made me more hungry, and I've been just thinking about food all day. So yeah, I've made it to just after 12, and I'm gonna have an egg salad. A couple of eggs in there, and some salad all from the garden, obviously. Some cos lettuce, some beetroot, some cucumber, some onion, and as a dressing, I've got on there some apple cider vinegar and some of our rhubarb reduction. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, really good. Could have used a little bit of salt, but I'm rationing my salt to make sure it lasts the month. Right, that's lunch, and I will check in with you guys at tea time. I'm not sure what I'm going to have for dinner yet. I know I'm going to have some pork, and I know I'm going to have a fairly big meal, because I want to get back in the habit of waking up full up. I don't want to have breakfast tomorrow. I want to get back in the habit of 2 meals a day, because normally I would go till sort of 2 or 3 in the afternoon quite happily without being really hungry. Quite often, not every day, but I would always have lunch. But sometimes, like I say, it wouldn't be till sort of 2 or 3 in the afternoon. So yeah, today's been a bit of a struggle because I had that breakfast. It really messed me up. So I'm going to make sure I have a nice big dinner this evening. So I've just eaten tea. It's 6:15. We eat tea quite early here, dinner, because we go to bed quite early. So yeah, I've had my dinner. I made some courgette fritters, which is basically just grated courgette with a little bit of egg and some flour. And I didn't do a very good job of those. I was a bit distracted, but anyway, that's what I had. With I put a little bit of the dried radish in there that I've powdered as like a pepper substitute, tiniest bit of sea salt, some chilies, and that was it, I think. And then I had them with potatoes, new potatoes that I cooked in the fat that came off the joint with some pork, basically a joint of pork, and it was really good. But goodness me, it could have used a lot more salt. I'm being really miserly with my salt. I haven't used any all day until tea time, when I put the tiniest amount, like 1/10 of a gram, in my courgette fritters, because I'm really paranoid about running out. It sort of dawned on me, I don't know why it only dawned on me so late, but it sort of dawned on me that when I'm doing things like baking sourdough and things that I'm going to be sharing with the whole house, it's not like when I cook my sourdough batches, I'm going to be cooking specifically for me. So I'm going to be using up the sea salt, making the things that I'm kind of making much more than are just for my consumption this month. And it's got me thinking that, yeah, I'm probably going to, well, I just need to be really careful on it. And what a difference it makes. I was craving it so badly by tea time. And I just think, you know, I don't know, a lot of that is, who knows, but a lot of that I assume is because I was just really focused on it. I've been so focused on food all day that I've eaten more and felt more hungry today than I would normally. And that's not because of what I'm eating. It's not because that I'm doing this challenge. It's just because I have been focused on it, you know. Today's been such a big day in my mind. Anyway, I definitely made a mistake, and that was having breakfast. I don't normally have breakfast, and that just made me hungrier. I normally don't eat until lunchtime. I'm a 2 meals a day guy, and that works just fine for me. And I got up and had breakfast this morning because I knew I only had a small lunch. In the future, I'm going to mix that up completely. Anyway, that's a topic for another day. The other takeaway from today is that I think the hardest thing is drinks, because I just don't really enjoy water, and I've drunk 3 litres of it today. And yeah, I just miss my sugary, soft, fizzy drinks. Anyway, I've got some elderflower cordial in the freezer, so I'm going to take that out this evening, so either tomorrow or the day after I can start drinking that. It won't be enough to last me all month. I definitely want to make some juice as well. We've got some pears, so I want to make some pear juice and some apple juice, things like that. But yeah, there's no substitute for coffee. That's definitely the truth. And it was such a difficult thing to sort of tell the clients, do not bring me coffee while I'm at work. Anyway, that's where we are. So haven't had anything sweet yet today. I'm going to have a little bit of homemade ice cream next. Just honey flavoured homemade ice cream. And then that'll be it for today. And then I will catch up with you guys all tomorrow. But this is day 1 of my self-sufficient September challenge ticked off and completed. I'm going to bed with a full tummy. I'm probably going to be drinking a fair amount of milk this evening, because I was doing that anyway. Before this challenge, I would drink, you know, a good litre of milk in the evenings. So that will also help to satiate any appetite that may come back. And yeah, that's going to do it. I was thinking, if you guys that are watching, if you're regular viewers and you want to help this channel, this would be a great video to sort of share on your social media and places like that. And because I think this is a challenge that lots of people could get on board with and, you know, take a lot from and want to follow along. So if you feel like sharing this video, that would be fantastic. But with that, I think I'll wrap it up. So please make sure you press that like button. Leave me a comment down below, and if you're not already, subscribe to my channel. We are eating self-sufficiently through the whole of September. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you on the next one. Cheers.